Hey everyone, I just wanted to make a quick video, or maybe not so quick, about shipping profiles. This is the visuals.com website, and I can talk to premium members over the phone, or you get unlimited texts if you're a member. All you have to do is become a member right up here, visuals.com. If you're already a premium member and you watch this video and you're still confused, please feel free to book a call with me or just text me, because all members have my phone number. So let me know if you have specific questions after watching this video. But first, I wanted to explain something, that shipping profiles should be created for everyone. You shouldn't use the built-in whatnot shipping profiles, because it doesn't allow you control over your shipping at all. You're not able to determine how many pieces fit in a box, or how to package correctly. With shipping profiles, you are telling Whatnot how much your items weigh, how many items you can fit in a package, and what packaging you're going to be using. So it gives you complete control, and this is why we're doing it. So to create a shipping profile, you are going to go into your Seller Hub. And inside your Seller Hub, on the left side, if you're on a mobile phone, you can just go into your shipping settings, and it's the bottom setting to get here. On a laptop, you're going to go into shipments and then hit that little arrow down and then hit the shipping profiles. Now, you may or may not see things here, depending on whether you've ever played around with your shipping profiles or ever had any in the past. But you just want to create a shipping profile, and then this is going to be showing. Now, you're going to name it something creative, okay? I am doing one that is called Small Random. And your weights are going to be depending on what you are actually selling. So an example that I wanted to give for this is if you're selling a bunch of random items and you have them kind of separated by weight. So random items, depending on the size of them, you are going to have to play around with it and decide what you want to do in terms of shipping profiles. But in my opinion, you can do one at about 7 ounces, which would be your small, one that's about 15 ounces, which would be your medium, and then another one at about 2 pounds, which could be your large. And then, of course, you can also add in an extra small or an extra large to that, depending on what you are playing around with. You have to decide that. Also with this, if you are doing a lot of items that are all the same size, for example, jewelry, you may be able to do a jewelry one here, and you might be able to say that the jewelry one is 4 ounces, and then you might be able to say in the bundling options that you can fit 100 pieces. That is a perfect scenario for a situation where you only need one profile and nothing else. But for this, we're going to do it a little bit different. So like I said, we're going to pretend that we're doing a bunch of random pulls, whether it's vintage, electronics, doesn't matter what it is. We have small random, I'm just putting here. Now, we said that this one was going to be a 7 ounce. You want to change this scale to ounces. Below that, you're going to see bundling options. Specify what happens when a buyer makes multiple purchases in one show. Now, this up here is based on one single item. So you know that the item would weigh 7 ounces if you were to only send out one, which would go ground. And if you were to ship out 2, it would still be ground, because that's only 14 ounces. But what if we were to get a lot of sales for that? Like a whole bunch of things. So that would be turning your bundling items on, your bundling options. Now here we can say, okay, what packaging am I going to use when I mail out a bunch of these 7 ounce items? Now, ideally, let's skip this right now for a second. Ideally, in these box dimensions, you should be using flat rate packaging if you can. So if possible, you want to say large flat rate box. And this would even include jewelry, because you could fill a whole box up with jewelry given that you can fill a box, a flat rate box, up to 70 pounds without charging them any extra for the shipping costs. So we chose large flat rate box. So we're saying now, how many 7-ounce items can we fit in a large flat rate box? That's what we're saying here now, or we're asking. So let's just pretend that I'm thinking, I can fit 20 pieces. Okay, so we're going to change that to 20. I can fit 20 pieces, 27-ounce pieces into a large flat rate box. Okay, so that's what we would set it at. Now, down here, we have an incremental weight. I am not going to turn this on, and the reason why is I only turn this on when I can fit about 3 or more items into a ground package. So for example, if this was 4 ounces, and now 2 would be 8 ounces, 3 would be 12 ounces, which would still go ground, I would switch this down here to say my first item is 7 ounces with the packaging, and my second one, when you turn this on, this is what it looks like. You could say the incremental weight is, my second one would be like, say, 4 ounces or 5 ounces. The only time I turn this on, though, is if I know it matters, because right now it wouldn't. Let me show you why. My first one is 7 ounces. So if I make my second one 5 ounces, that's 12 ounces. 7 plus 5 is 12. Now if I add on another 5, that's over a pound. And it wouldn't matter because now it's going to go in a flat rate box anyway. So I don't put this on unless you have 3 items that's going to end up going ground, that the weight would equal under a pound for 3 items. Let me just say it that way. Okay, so after you make this first one, you're going to save it. Down here, publish. Now you're going to do the same thing. You're going to go up here and do another one, and you're going to do it for your medium. You can maybe put medium random. Call this 15 ounces for the medium one. Under the bundling options, you might say, I can fit 7 pieces, 7 15-ounce pieces in this one. So you would put 7. Then you might do a large, and you might say that that large one is about 2 pounds. And you might say, I can only fit 2 in that one. So this is how you keep going with all of your shipping profiles. It literally can take you 15 seconds each to do them. But if you have a, let's just say a fill-a box, for example, you want to write in here, fill a box. Now in this case, you want to fill a whole box filled with something. So you only want 1 label per box. In that case, you might say this is going to be a 7-pound box full of stuff that you're auctioning off all at once, not piece by piece, a whole box. You're going to say 7 pounds. Under bundling options, though, you're going to check it off because we always check it on because we always turn it on, and we're going to put 1 piece, because what we're saying here is that we want to pretend that this is 1 piece, which is 1 whole box full of stuff, and we're selling it as 1 auction, and we only want 1 label. Okay, and this is the weight is gonna be 7 pounds instead, and then we would save it down here. Now when you're done with this, when you're done creating your shipping profiles, you're not done. You're gonna have to go up to your inventory, and at that point you're gonna look at your inventory, and you're going to go through every single item you have in your inventory unless it is going PWE, like stickers and cards. Those cannot go under a shipping profile, so you're going to put those under 0 to 1 ounces. Do not make a shipping profile for them because it won't work. So you go through all of the other items that are not going under shipping profiles. You click on the item itself, and when you get to the edit part, you're going to go into the shipping, and then you're going to go and choose the one that we just created, which would be the small random. So now that shipping profile is now connected to that item or that group of items. If it's a random pull or if it's a box, whatever it is that you created, you're connecting those two items together, and then you save changes. Now this is how you connect all of your items in your inventory. Yeah, I want to discard that because I'm not doing it. All of your items in your inventory need to be connected to one of your shipping profiles, and then you will never have to pay for shipping again because you're taking control and telling Whatnot how many pieces you are fitting into each box and what kind of box it's going into. So if you have any questions about this, or if you feel like you're still confused, please contact me on Whatnot under the username Visuals, or if you want, you can contact me on Visuals. If you're a member of Visuals, then you can book a call with me or send me a text message, and I will help answer any questions that you have. But hopefully this helped. Thank you.